Hello, I'm here on Church Street, the Bold Street end. It's a really, really busy, sunny, glorious day. Religious activists, political activists, buskers. Church Street really is a hive of activity. Joe Owens has no problem with anyone expressing their opinion on Church Street. I'm thankful I have that right. So people are entitled to express their religious, political beliefs, and like I say, Joe Owens doesn't have a problem with that. You see, the problem Joe Owens has is too many new arrivals are being dispersed in our glorious city. And because of that, it's changing large parts of various communities across the city. Let's say Kensington and Fairfield being one. And given the new arrivals bring with them different ways, beliefs, values, standards that are different to our Scouse ones. In fact, they're not assimilable. All that's going to happen is as their numbers increase, they're going to impose their ways, beliefs, values over our Scouse ones. Now that's wrong, right? That's the problem I have with new arrivals and cultural change. It's not these people as individuals. It's not what religion they adhere to or political views. It's the sheer volume that, like I've said, is having a profound impact on communities like Kensington and Fairfield. You saw that in a recent video Joe Owens made. Shield Road, Kensington, unrecognisable to the Kensington, or should I say the Shield Road of Kensington it once was. Completely unrecognisable. So that's cultural change in the making. That is now changing that area's unique Scouse character into something completely different. And that's the problem I have with too many new arrivals being dispersed in our glorious city. It's not what religion they adhere to. It's not what political affiliations they have. In fact, none of them. It's the sheer numbers, the sheer volume of numbers that are being dispersed in our glorious city. And like I've said before, and I'll say again, left unchecked, this long term will change our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. So in my opinion, I believe it must be opposed and stopped. Cultural change will change everything we hold dear as Scousers. We've seen this change occur in London. The Cockney character has now been changed into something else. We all know it has. Do we want this to happen to our glorious city? Well, the answer is no, we don't. Well, I don't believe the vast majority do. I believe the vast majority of good people in this city, black, white, Chinese, Hindu, whoever you are, that hold Liverpool dear to their hearts, are opposed to what is happening. Therefore, Joe Owens believes it's his duty to bring the awful truth, as I call it, to the good people of Liverpool, and also to stand in the forthcoming general election in the constituency of Wavertree. I'll be challenging Paula Barker. She's a cultural changer. She believes in further cultural change, where the good people of that historic neighbourhood will have a choice to vote for a candidate opposed to further cultural change, which is altering that neighbourhood's unique Scouse character. We've seen this change underway in Kensington, Shield Road, Boulder Street, Molyneux Road, and all around that part of Kensington and Fairfield. We are seeing the change underway. And like I've said, if that change is not stopped, it will indeed replace all our Scouse ways, beliefs, values, standards. All our culture will be replaced by a completely different one. Like I've said, the small numbers of new arrivals who want to embrace the Scouse fam and all our ways, values, standards, they're more than welcome. The vast majority, I believe, have no intentions of doing that whatsoever. They're going to impose their ways, beliefs over ours. So they need to relocate to another town or city that can accommodate their needs. Then we close the door. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We then close the door. I believe this is the most practical solution regarding the long-term threat cultural change poses to our glorious city and its unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. If any of those I rightfully criticise, politicians, eco-journalist Liam Thorpe, so-called Super Scouser, Ricky Tomlinson, if they have a counter proposal, Joe Owens is all ears and eyes. I'm here to welcome it, accept it, and if it's a better proposal, better solution than what I advocate, then great. But to date, none of them have released or issued any counter proposal to what Joe Owens suggests regarding further cultural change of our glorious city. They are silent, and I believe that silence is damning and very telling, because they don't have a solution. They're just going to remain silent and let cultural change sweep over our glorious city. We must oppose this, ladies and gentlemen, right? We must oppose further cultural change of our glorious city, or we will indeed lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity, and the Scouse legacy that's rightfully our children and grandchildren's. It will go, it will be changed, and those Scousers, children, grandchildren, those not yet born, they will miss out on something that's rightfully theirs. The Scouse legacy, all the sacrifice before cannot be in vain. We must stand up and oppose what is happening to our city. And I believe it's my duty to do this and bring the awful truth, as I call it, to the good people of Liverpool on a daily basis. The awful truth being the cultural transformation of our glorious city. We must oppose this. Joe Owens is not interested in what religion anyone practices or what political affiliations. All I'm concerned about is the cultural change of our glorious city, because it will change something so unique, so special. It can never ever be changed back again like London. Look what's happened to London. It's a city full of mistrust, division and parallel lives. We don't want that for our city, right? No one has the right to impose that on our city and change what's rightfully ours, that we've cherished and been so special to have been born here, to be Scousers. No one's got the right to change that and take it away from us. This is our city. This is our Scouse legacy. It belongs to our children and grandchildren. God bless them all. This is not about hatred. It's not about prejudice. This is about facing the awful truth. And the awful truth, like I've said, our city is being culturally changed. We must oppose this. It's not about what religion you practice or even what political affiliations you hold. I don't care. What I believe must happen now There's further new arrivals being dispersed in our glorious city needs to stop until there's a discussion where, bear with me, where people of power, influence can decide, or maybe decide's not the word, it's getting busy now, ladies and gentlemen, where they can assess all the information and can our city survive long-term further cultural change. That's the discussion that needs to take place, but sadly, don't hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen, it's not happening. These politicians are just going to remain silent and they'll let cultural change sweep over our glorious city. And that's where we come in. We must oppose this. We must oppose the cultural transformation of our glorious city. And we do this at the forthcoming general election. Right, give Joe Owens your vote, because trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we take our eye off the ball for too long, we will end up like London, Birmingham, Leicester and many other towns and cities across the country, whose unique character now has been changed and will never be changed back. We cannot allow such a scenario ever happening in our glorious city. This is our city. Our Scousness is unique, respected and well known and revered the world over. You cannot change this, the Scouse essence back once it's gone, like London. London's finished, it's gone. Right? We can't allow that to happen to our glorious city. Therefore, we must oppose further cultural change of our glorious city, because if we don't, we will indeed long-term lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.